Okay, so now we're back. In the previous video, I showed you how to add a header image as well as a background to your newly activated theme so that you can start making this site look the way that you want it to and start adding your own customized artwork to it later. But now what we need to do is we need to focus on how to actually get some content in here. So if you'll notice, well, you've got a cool header and you got a cool background, but you have nothing for people to read except for this one little lonely post. So we need to do something about that. So I think the first thing that we're going to start off with is I realized I said that we were going to start off with a menu. But before we can make a menu, it's better to like start you off with making pages so that you can start actually adding stuff to different pages. So it's very easy to add a new page in WordPress. So what we're going to do is I want you to come here and I want you to click on page or new and page. So there's different ways of doing this, but if you're on the main site, you can just click on new and then click on page. Right, and this is what a new page looks like. It's completely blank. And so you're going to have like the page title. You're going to have like the page attributes and the ability to save or preview over here. And you're also going to have like some additional options down here. So what we're going to do is we're just going to create like some random pages. So I'm going to create like maybe I'll name this one home page. Um, and you'll notice that so that's the title of the page. And you'll notice that you have the option to like type some text down here. This is text for my first page about Dragon Ball. Yay. All right, so you can add that in here. You can also click on Add Media, which will allow you to add media files to your page. So if I really like this image, I can simply toss it in here. I got my cool picture of Super Saiyan 4 Goku getting ready to hit somebody with a Kamehameha, and I can shrink this or enlarge it as I see fit. Also with text, I can do things with the text. I can, change the color of the text if I want. So there are lots of text editing features in here. I might change this to purple. I might change this first page to bold. I might even like create a hyperlink to this, so I can create a link to my page. If I've got like some cool Dragon Ball stuff there, I might even be able to enlarge the text, like a sample page. I can change the size. Changing fonts is a little bit difficult in some themes, so that's something we'll have to go over later. And like maybe center this, and that's what my page looks like. So once I'm done typing and adding text and maybe even embedding videos from YouTube or Vimeo, then what I can do is I can come over here and click publish when I'm finished. But if I want to do a quick preview, all I have to do is click preview over here first. And this will show me what my page actually looks like when it's posted. Right, so this is my sample page. Okay. So if I'm satisfied with that, I'm going to close this one. If I'm satisfied with the sample page, then I can just simply click publish. And once I click publish, you'll notice that it gives me a permalink right here. And this permalink is basically a direct link to this page on my site. So I'll tell you why this is relevant in a little bit. So if somebody wants to visit specifically this page, all I can do is basically copy this link and send it to them, or I can like post it on Twitter or Facebook or whatnot, right? So that's how you create one page, and then we're going to create another one, add new page, and I'm just going to name this page something like blogger. Well, because what we're going to do is we're going to add our blog to this page. Now, for a blog page, you normally don't have to do any like settings per se. So I'm going to publish this. Okay, so we have two new pages. So if I go to my live site over here, then I do a refresh. Well, guess what? Nothing happened, and you cannot find these pages on here unless you know what the permalinks are. And the reason for that is because, well, while posts will show up on your page automatically, pages actually don't. So you have to create menu links to them. And so we'll show you how to do that later. Now, before we get into like creating menu links, I'm going to show you how to actually create another blog post. So to create a blog post, you can go to New, Post, Add Post. So I can say Dragon Ball Zen Sama or something like that. And posts basically have the same functionality or the same layout as pages, so you can like add text. I love Zen. Can't type today. Zen Sama. And you know, I can format the text. I can add media if I want to. So I'll see if I can add a little picture of Zeno here. Where are you? I think that's it. Okay, yeah. So I can insert this into my post. Alright, so I've got my little picture of Zeno. He's on the same line as my text, so I just hit enter one time. And then any other options I can configure down here. We don't have so many options installed because we don't have any plugins installed right now, and I'll get into those later. The thing that you're going to want to remember about post is you're going to want to choose a category or make a category. So this category will kind of group all of the posts, all of the related posts in the same group. So if I have a group for Dragon Ball, I can just type in Dragon Ball Super and create a new category. And so any post that is related to Dragon Ball, I can put under here, or I can put like Tenjo Tenge as a new category and stuff like that. And then I can simply select or deselect which categories I want this post to fall under, and that's it. Also with post, another option that you have that you don't necessarily have with pages is that you can add tags to them. So tags are designed for people to be able to search your page. This is how people from Google actually find your page when they're doing a Google search. So I can enter a few tags here, like Dragon Ball or DBZ or DBF, DBZ, then like super and stuff like that. And then when I'm done, I can like click here, and this will add the tags. So people who are searching all over the web can actually, when they type in one of these keywords, my site might actually pop up in Google. So that's another thing that you have with posts that you don't necessarily have with pages. And another thing that you can do with posts is, if you'll notice on our current page, we don't really have this first post, this Hello World post, doesn't have a picture. So I mean, it's blank, so we don't actually know what this is at first glance. So that means that I would have to kind of open the post to try to read it, and it's got absolutely no relevant information in here. So what you're probably going to want to do with most of your posts is you're going to want to try to set a featured image, and it just pops right up. So I'm going to set my Zeno-sama as a featured image, and this will tell viewers of my page what exactly this post is about without them having to kind of click on it and read through everything or guess. So once I have my text, my title, my settings, and my tags, and my featured image, then I can go to preview, or I can just publish. So for the sake of time, we're just going to publish this one because this video is running over the time schedule that I kind of had in mind for it. All right, and now that this has been published, I've got my permalink to this particular post. When I go to my live site and I click refresh, you should see this post pop up under here, right? So this is my new post, and then I can click on this. And there we go. For some reason, I have two images in here because I actually put one of the other ones here. All right, so I manually included an image. So anyway, if you'll notice, one thing I want you to take away from this before I shut this video down is pages do not automatically appear on your WordPress site. You have to manually link them somewhere. However, posts do automatically appear under your blog page if you, depending on your setup. So in the next video, I'm going to show you how to actually make a menu to add those two pages that we just created so that you can see them. All right, so that's it for this video. Stay tuned for the next one.